If you've been injured in a serious motor vehicle accident in the state of Pennsylvania, and the defendant that caused the accident or the party that caused the accident is underinsured or doesn't have sufficient insurance to cover or to compensate you fully for your injuries, you have a second alternative. And that second alternative is under your particular control, and that is you have an automobile insurance policy that you've bought that compensates you for your medical bills, your liability if you've caused an accident, your wage loss, but there's also an option that you can purchase called underinsurance motor insurance benefits. And what happens in that particular case is if the party is underinsured or doesn't have sufficient insurance coverage, you make a claim against that individual and you secure the amount of benefits that there are. In this case, the state of Pennsylvania is a minimum is $15,000. So if the minimum is $15,000, you then say, well, my claim is worth $100,000. If it's worth $100,000, then you can go to your insurance company and make a claim against them to say, this individual was underinsured, my damages are much more serious, and I want you to pay the difference between the $15,000 and the $100,000. The process then works very similar to the original process of presenting your medical bills, presenting your medical reports, and presenting to either the insurer or the jury that says, okay, prove to me that the claim is worth $100,000. And at that point, the insurance company can either amicably agree to it, or we end up in a two-step process depending on the terms of the policy of insurance that you bought. The first one is either arbitration, where you pick an arbitrator, they pick an arbitrator, and you pick and agree on a third party, and they hear the case, and they make the decision as to the value based on the medical reports and the testimony about injuries. Or they can have an option in their policy that says that you have to sue the individual insurance company for the underinsured motorist benefits. At that point, you're back in court, and at that point, you are pursuing the insurance company as opposed to the underinsured individual. And at that point, you can then pursue your case, present it to the jury, and have them make an award against the insurance company up to the amount of coverage that you've purchased. It's up to you as to how much you want to pay in premium, as to how much benefits you buy. It's usually terms of $15, $50, $100, or even up to $1 million of underinsured motorist coverage.